It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, success pending from the moment I wake. These tastemakers still blocking, so I'm flooding the gates. I study the greats, watch my environment, understanding assignment, divinity, striving for early retirement. I'm focused. Nobody showed me how to get it, so I got myself. Built the rotation like a timing belt. I used to really want plaques, the fame chasing, had us breaking our backs. They advertise everything that we lack. My dog Chino kept the heat in the slacks. Sound crazy, the generation of crack babies. The late 80s and early 90s when it was grimy. That's what designed me to find me. Didn't have no Abercrombie, too broke to have a hobby. Food decimal hobby. Stop on them ramen noodles. Them kids now be on them perks. You gotta check they pupils. Popping on IG with school IDs. Can't tell them nothing till they hook the IVs. I been crossing my T's, dotting my I's. Watching online, the money coming just a sign of the times. I put in years though. Rappers flipping bars that I created from years ago. I just can't feel them like doctors refusing physical swole. I shattered their dreams and gluing back together. This is Kyrie verse. Kimber, you act like y'all don't remember how 97 the Netflix. Patreon on my guest list. I don't speak to the check hit. I'm devising my exit.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. In this video, it ain't getting much better than the last one, okay? Now, y'all know earlier I came on here and I talked about Rihanna's home being shot by that psychopathic online evangelist lady. Well, in this video, we're getting into Amy Luciani, who's a rapper, talented rapper, by the way. She's got writing credits on Cardi B's first album and some other stuff in the industry, also on Love and Hip Hop. Coming out talking about her husband, Dwight Howard. Now, if you know anything about Dwight Howard, you know there's a lot of nasty allegations out there surrounding his name, from manipulation, abuse, domestic violence, child endangerment. All type of crazy shit has been circulating around his name for years. There was somebody who came out and claimed, a man who came out and claimed that he had sexually assaulted him. He was absolved of that situation, but there's just all type of stuff that come out surrounding Dwight's name. So much so that a lot of people tend to get desensitized every time something new comes out, okay? But his current wife, Amy Luciani, who he's been with for what, 2 years, maybe year or two? She's come out and claiming that Dwight's daughter has been taken by CPS. She has not gone into like crazy detail about exactly how that situation unfolded, but she did put a video out giving her account of the situation, talking about how Dwight has been coaching his kids to blame her for all of the turmoil going on within the household. She's come out and told us that she filed paperwork for divorce 6 months ago, but unfortunately she decided to rescind that paperwork based on her promise to God and other married couples in their lives that have ministered to her and told her that she should stand on her vows. And now she's in a situation where the marriage is completely dismantling in front of our eyes, okay? And I guess the only way she felt that she could protect herself was to come out and tell the people what's been going on, so at least there would be some sort of public record and documentation of her talking about these things. I believe she's also alleging that Dwight is on drugs. I don't know if they're using together, but word has it she actually pulled out some paraphernalia in the video talking about the situation and saying that that's what's ruining their marriage. This shit crazy, but we're going to get into it nonetheless. Royce Reed, Dwight's ex, who he's got children with, she's been very adamant about Dwight's problematic ways for years. People have called her crazy. She came out and spoke in the midst of all of this. Their son, Royce and Dwight's son, came out and also said that he knows that this is what's been going on and that he prays that his father gets help. And in the midst of all of that, Dwight was seen just last night at a Lakers game, gallivanting in the stands, having a great time as all of this is coming out surrounding him, his family, and his name. That nigga throwed off, man. So before we get into Amy's video, let's get to her post on Instagram, the caption that she put out there, all right? So she says, I can admit right now I feel shame. I cringe when I see couples take their issues to the internet, but I was humbled with understanding because now look what I have to do to protect myself. My husband put himself in a position that resulted in CPS being called to our house 3 times in less than 2 months. But 3 days ago, they were called again and they left with our daughter. I've personally had to call the police on 3 times in a barely 14-month marriage. Everyone around me told me you made a commitment through sickness or health, and that played with my mind after I filed for divorce at 6 months. I came back because I honestly tried to listen to the married people around me who said it was too soon to walk away. That's where you lost. But I ain't gonna throw it in your face. But now, look what I've gotten myself into. My stepson is only 12 years old. When CPS and police came to take our daughter, my husband needed an alibi to collaborate a lie. And I think she meant corroborate, not collaborate. I told him I want no parts. Okay? So she refused to take part in whatever this story he was concocting with the family to protect his name. In return, he coached my stepson to lie. I recorded me talking to my stepson. You can hear him replying to me, telling him, I know daddy made you lie on me to police. You hear him replying, feeling guilty for following daddy's rule. You'll hear me tell my stepson, I still love you, and he replies, I love you too. My stepchildren love me. I can say so much about the pain I've personally endured, but it's about these children. I'm deeply heartbroken right now to have to advocate for minors' voices and in return lose a marriage that I was so happy to be in. There's more. After hearing my husband coach his 12-year-old son to lie on his sister and myself, I knew the only thing I'd have to protect me was to record the lie. I recorded me talking to my stepson, whom obviously is an innocent child, letting him know I recorded daddy, telling him to protect daddy. You hear him replying, saying, okay, when I said I'm not mad at you for lying on me. I told him I still love you, and he replies, I love you too. I love my stepchildren. I had their backs in that home. When my stepdaughter was taken out our home a few days ago for telling the truth, my husband knew once again he was in a world of trouble. As she was talking to CPS, he made her give him her cell phone. I heard him shuffling around in her bedroom, and I knew to record it because most likely he is framing her or putting something in her bedroom while she's gone to go against her claims. I found my Prince Charming, and this is so spirit killing to have to pick being kids' voices or staying in a marriage. I never gave a single detail of why I filed for divorce on month 6, and I won't even now. You can love a person with the highest level of connection and love, but when the problem lays deeper in your spouse, you find yourself so torn. I've never posted something like this so personal. This is out of fear and protection. Some wild shit going on, man. Now, of course, everybody on social media has seen, or most people have seen the video in her car. I'm going to play that in just a moment, but here's a short clip of her talking to the 12-year-old son of Dwight Howard about this lie that Dwight had his kids telling to the police and the Child Protective Services, where Amy ended up being seen as the one at fault.
I'm not mad at you for lying on me. And I love you still. And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me or run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent in this. But never forget, when you lie on people, David, you can get them killed, sent to prison or jail. You can. Yeah. So you must always tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Telling the truth, but you lie, how you made them lie. I'm not mad.
And as you can see or hear at the end, we got Dwight calling out to his son as she's trying to talk to him about this lie that was told to the authorities, all right? This is some wild shit, man. I don't wish this on nobody. Child, woman, wife. Like, sounds to me like they're living in the home of a tyrant. Unfortunately, Amy was warned before she got involved with Dwight Howard. There's been so many different, like I said in the beginning, so many different stories circulating around his name about his treatment of women, etc. And she said it herself. She was so happy to be in this marriage. I guess she thought that everyone else was the problem, that everyone else was making up stories about this guy. But as we can see, it always ends up like this. I think the only person that we haven't seen come out with like a horror story about Dwight was Taya Cooper. So here is the video that's been spreading around pretty heavily online of Amy Luciani talking about her experience within the household and everything that's been going on with Dwight Howard and his kids and his alleged drug problem.
To know me, you know I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I'm in the police at the house. They ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I am in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble, so of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband. But the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter.
I hate that she's still, she's saying all this, but at the same time saying this is not him. This is the trauma that he's been through. This is him. And this is the experience that previous other women that dealt with him have been faced with for decades at this point. So this is absolutely who he is. You're just now coming to see who he is. And you've been seeing who he is because you was ready to file for divorce after 6 months in a 14-month marriage. Yeah, that's him. Now, again, I'm not here to talk down on Amy, but I just want to be very clear about the excuses.
And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody wanna fucking listen because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help.
Why would you take this?
And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit.
No.
This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it.
Why would you put this on the internet? Like, you could have just said he on the shit. Like, why are you sitting in your car with that? Why are you recording yourself with that? Why would you do that? This must have been what he was hiding in the room, too. I mean, I know she's clearly in a bad position. She's probably not thinking straight, but fuck.
I was going to run out the door. I was going to leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this, man. But I got to protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is going to, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for $1, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going too fucking far. And I'm so embarrassed. And I gotta even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it's supposed to be through sickness and health, but this shit is scary. This.
Don't reach back in there.
This is why I'm losing my fucking marriage. Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him.
Damn. Is that coke? Is that crystal meth? What the fuck is that, man? Let me stop. I'm not trying to make light of this situation, but whoa! What the hell? She pull out a big ass rock. What the fuck, man? Is that a fucking crack rock? Like, what the? Wow. I seen pieces of the video. I never sat and watched this shit in full. But that shit on fucking X Games mode. All right, y'all, give me a second here. Let me recover. So as all of this shit was hitting the street, we then got Royce Reed, who uploaded onto her Instagram story this video in response to the situation. Because again, she's been warning the entire world for years about the type of shit Dwight Howard got going on.
Until you do right by me. It's always been about the kids, bitch. It's always been about the kids. Now you want to speak? I'm still blocked up, so I can't see what the fuck you're saying. But now you want to speak because he brought you into it? Girl! It's everybody else's fault? Wow! So you just don't think any of us fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you fucking crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You called me crazy, right? You said I was jealous. You said I wanted him when it's always been about the damn kids. And now you want to sit here and cry and sit here and be like, it's because of what everybody else did to him. No, It's because of what he does to people. Shit. I was just fucking first. I was collateral damage. Let's call Royce crazy. And people will believe it because I'm baby Jesus. Girl, shut up.
She followed up stating, "Who's laughing? This is sad as fuck. These kids never should have been in his custody, and she knew that. Look at the past. She allowed it. She condoned it. She participated in it. Crying now because she caught him lying on her is selfish as fuck. If it was about the kids, she should have opened her damn mouth long time ago instead of leaving them for weeks to fend for themselves while you went on trips overseas." Okay? So Royce is saying, while you was benefiting from the situation when it seemed to be all good, when you had nothing but upside in it, you condoned it, you participated in the bullshit with Dwight. But now that he's flipping the script on you and now you're getting hit the same way everyone else has, and when I say hit, I don't mean physically, I don't know that, but the rabbit's got the gun, it's going the other way. She said, now you want to come out and cry. Well, what about all the time that I've been trying to advocate for the kids? There's more. She says, y'all can kiss my ass with that you shouldn't gloat. Why are you laughing at someone's downfall? You should have been quiet. Bullshit. No one is laughing. This is about children. Y'all sounding like Trumpies with the Epstein files. Tell me, please, when is it the right time to scream I told you so when children are in danger? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. This girl, the last girl, the one before that called me crazy. This girl, the last girl, the one before that called me a liar. This girl, the last girl, the one before that called me bitter. This girl, the last girl, the one before that laughed at my downfall and threw their dreams in my face as mine were turned into nightmares. Now I'm expected to be the bigger person. I'm 5'2". Nah, I'm reclaiming my time. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of slick. I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm only 5'2", baby. But let's keep it dialed in. Now, Royce Reed said her piece, but here we have her and Dwight Howard's son, Braylon, now speaking out following Amy Luciani's claims that Dwight Howard is on cocaine and got his daughter taken by CPS. This is a quote, "That's something I wouldn't do. I've been known. My mother warned everybody."
Oh, man. Hey, dang. But my mama crazy. My side of the family crazy. I'm crazy. My sister crazy. My brother crazy. You feel me? But hey, you know what I'm saying? I hope, you getting the help you need, but I told y'all, man. My mama did too, especially. But it gets to a point, you gotta learn to deal with certain things as you get older, bro. But, hey, man, that's something right there I will never do. But you got it, bro. I've been known. Oh, man.
So I'm guessing at this point he's talking directly to his dad, Dwight. That's something I would never do. As you get older, you got to learn to deal with certain stuff. But you got it. Okay? This is some sad shit, man. The fact that your kids got to see this stuff and witness this stuff, and who knows what other type of shit they done witnessed to get to this point to where they even feel comfortable speaking on this type of shit online. But he like, shit, I been knew what was going on. Been tried to tell people what was going on. My mama been telling everybody what was going on. But we always been crazy. I bet. Right? This is sad. And just as all of this is circulating around his name, we have Dwight Howard making an appearance in LA at the Crypto.com arena last night. They say Dwight Howard is in attendance at the Lakers versus Knicks game after his wife, Amy Luciani, accused him of being coked out and getting their daughter taken by CPS. This nigga immediately boarded a plane to LA to go be at this game while his wife is dealing with his shit back in their house. This is crazy.
Dwight Howard.
This is some wild shit. I mean, even just knowing you got some shit like that going on back at your crib, and you left the, well, I can see why he would leave the family, because he don't give a fuck about him no way, I guess. But to leave your family like that while you got shit like that going on, this type of thing circulating around your name, ain't no fucking way I would be at no game standing up, smiling, and doing all this shit. He and this bitch looking like he had a goddamn revival, praising the Lord. What the fuck going on? This some psycho shit, man. What is it, psycho fucking Sunday and Monday, man? This whole weekend just been in fucking shambles. Goodness gracious. But first and foremost, I do wish all of the family the best. You know what I mean? Royce Reed, Amy Luciani, the children, most importantly, the children. I don't know what the fuck Amy and Dwight got going on in the personal confines of their home. I don't know what she's taking part in or hasn't, to be honest. The fact that she was sitting in that car with that cocaine, that crystal meth, that crack rock, whatever that shit was, brings about some suspicion to me. Because why would you do that? Why would you pull it out like that on camera? Why would you just keep touching it and putting it on camera like that? So I don't know what the fuck going on. But I do believe that Dwight's been taking her through there and bringing nothing but stress and peril into her life. I do believe that much. I do believe he probably threw her under the bus because that's his survival tactics. That's been what's going on with him for the longest. Right? So, again, I just wish all of the children and those innocent all the best. And that hopefully, their names get cleared. And hopefully she gets the fuck away from this nigga. Because let's be honest, you've been with this nigga for 14 months. You've been playing stepmama. They ain't your kids. You can try to do the best that you can for them, but they didn't come out of you. You're not going to have no legal rights to them. You're not going to be able to really protect them. So self-preservation at this point should be Amy's primary goal. Getting the fuck out of Dodge, cleaning up your life, picking up the pieces, getting back to your music. I'm not trying to throw music into the fold here, but it does seem as if you put your career to the back burner to be his wife. And I think that's always a questionable move for women who have motion, who are in the industry doing things for themselves. And of course, they get with somebody who has exponentially more financial resources. They'll sacrifice everything that they've built to now be a part of what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Carrie Hilson did that shit. You see, she just got her album out last year, finally, after fucking decades. You know what I'm saying? She finally picking up the pieces and getting back to her career. That shit, ugh. But I do wish her the best. All right? She was already taking care of a nigga on Love and Hip Hop before she got with Dwight. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and join, become an insider, subscribe. I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Now let me edit this goddamn drug shit out of here.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your health care. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls get so